loves, and welcome back. So in today's video we are going to be painting a very simple and easy waterfall painting, and to get started you can always use this kind of acrylic painting paper or even use canvas. It's going to be super fun and easy. And for making this, I'm just going to be starting with the background first. And as you can see, I have directly applied the color there. It's just some bright colors on top and darkest on the base. And then we are going to be picking up this kind of flat brush and merging and blending all the colors together. You can start mixing the colors from the lighter areas, moving downwards, and don't worry if the blending is not coming out that perfect in the background at this stage, because any which way so many different things are going to come on top, so everything is going to be hidden. For now we are just looking forward for a very simple and basic background. Once that was done, now we are going to be painting the rocks. For that I have mixed some burnt sienna and this kind of very light color. And it's absolutely optional. You can use directly burnt sienna with some water and try to create these beautiful rocks which are very close to the light, and that's the reason why they're visible very light in shade. And when we'll move downwards, we're going to be increasing the size of the rocks, at the same time making them a little darker at this stage. We are first building up the base for our rocks. So for that you can always use a filbert brush or a flat brush. The color thing is absolutely optional. And now as you can notice, while I'm moving downwards, I'm also increasing the color of this beautiful yellowish tint to it. And that's important because we want the rock to be visible. That's the only reason we are doing that. It's super simple and easy. You just have to create this basic structure to form your rocks. And first layer is going to be about the base, and then we'll build it up and make it a little 3D and protruding later. In stage 1, let's first create the base, and once it was done and is dried completely, then just in the top area we're going to be defining the rocks by adding some cuts and that kind of reflection which is going to be falling on the top. This is going to be beautiful because this will also add that kind of reflection, give that 3D look, at the same time make them look much more realistic. Just drag the brush on top, do not add more water to it, and just move around your brush like this to create those top areas. And let's create this rock first, and then we'll be adding the trees later. And now as you can see, I picked up this very pointed and small flat brush, and I am first creating this kind of simple pine tree on the top. Again, this is very light in color, which is very close to the light. That's the reason it's just going to be visible that way. And then we'll of course blend it up and merge it so that it looks part of the entire background and very bright in color. So these things are optional, but if you do it, it's going to come out really well. Also, one small tip here would be, if in case at this point of time you're not able to use this kind of flat brush for creating the tree, you can also use a pointed round brush. It's just that by using the flat brush, it makes the work very simple and easy and quickly. So that's the goal. And now again, by using the tip of my brush, I'm first making the center part of my pine tree. You can always use a round brush in case you're not very comfortable in using this kind of flat brush. Go ahead and enjoy making this by using the round brush. And once you get the base ready, the center line ready, then we are going to be painting the remaining leaves of the pine tree. Here, the first layer is going to be very dark in color, and that's the reason I'm first going to be making the base by using this kind of flat brush, which is very dark in color. As you can see, we are just moving in this left and right direction and creating the base for the pine tree. Try to start from the cornermost part of the tree. Do not try from the center one, because if in case you mess up, and then by the time you move in the centermost part, you'll also get a hang of it, like how to create this kind of trees. One tip here would be, on the top area you can always fix later. Like here I switched over to a very small pointed flat brush, and then I'm going to be fixing the top end. So you can do that if in case you're not very comfortable in using a large flat brush on the top. So you can always create those finer ends and those detailings by using a small flat brush. Once the base color was dried completely, now I picked up this small flat brush and I have mixed some green and lemon yellow together, and I'm going to be adding on the top. This will add that 3D look to our pine tree, at the same time make it appear much more protruding, and that's the goal, that we just want to add some kind of 3D and protruding look to it. So that's gonna happen by using this flat brush. If in case you have an old flat brush, that also works really well. I'll share that in the later part of the video. I'll be making the remaining trees by using that brush, so you can get an idea what I'm talking about. Alright, so now let's go ahead and enjoy painting the trees. Would be, you can always use this kind of pointed round brush to fix the top end of the tree. This gives a very defined end. At the same time, you'll never mess it up, especially on the top, because if it's really pointed and nice, it gives a more real and natural look to the tree. So you can always use a separate round pointed brush to fix the top end. And in the last step, we are going to be painting the waterfall. For that, I picked up this flat brush, and by using this primary blue color, I'm first creating the base. And this is important because this kind of bluish tint is always around that waterfall area, and especially where the water is. So you can always mix some white and this kind of blue shade and try to create the base first. Create a lighter base first, and then we'll add the water later. So once it is dried completely, now let's start adding the waterfall here. As you can see, I'm adding this stream which is at a very far away distance, and this is going to look very natural. So you can always try adding that by using this kind of flat brush. And now we're just going to be simply dragging the brush downwards like this to just create that kind of waterfall effect. And remember, if in case it is possible at this point of time for you, you can always blend them on the corner as well, so that it looks part of the entire waterfall. And you can see some kind of beautiful mist and that kind of glow around it that you naturally see. So just add it on the center and try to also blend on the corner area. If in case it's not possible with you, even the center white color is going to look really nice. So you can always enjoy making it by using this simple and easy step. Alright, now let's complete the final look and see how it turns out to be. And these wild flowers are absolutely optional. You just have to mix this pink shade and white color together and use an old flat brush. If in case you don't have it, you can always use a normal flat brush that you have and just tap it like this very gently, and you will be able to create this kind of beautiful floral bush. So let's quickly do that and finish the painting. Alright, so this is the final look of the painting. I hope you enjoyed making this with me. In case you plan to recreate it, please do share that with me on my Instagram, and I'll see you very soon in my next one. Till then, take care and thanks for watching. Bye!